welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Rudi and thank you so much for being here. I am so excited for today's video. This is my first YouTube collab ever and I am so lucky and thankful that it is with my friend Kevin Lee. Kevin and I actually, let's backtrack here. We are both in a very active skincare community on TikTok. I've talked about my TikTok a couple times on this channel in the past. Kevin makes incredible TikTok content. He also has a YouTube channel and obviously his Instagram is super beautiful. He is an artist, so many of his pictures are so beautifully done. He does makeup looks, he talks about skincare, he knows his shit. And if you are not already following Kevin on all social media platforms, I will leave all of his handles down below and I'll put them up on the screen. His TikToks bring me absolute life. They are so aesthetic, he is so knowledgeable and just such a kind person. I couldn't be happier to be doing this collab with him. Kevin and I were basically just chatting on Instagram like we do, and I had the idea of this video topic of things that I like to use on my no makeup days that still make me feel alive and pretty and make my skin look good. And he started telling me the list of all the things that he likes to use, and I was like, why don't you make a video about it and we'll do it together? So that is what we are doing today. I am so excited. If you like skincare, mental health, beauty, vlogging, please don't forget to subscribe. It would mean so much to me, and let's hop into it. Some of the things we're going to talk about today are things I've never talked about on my channel before, and some of these are staple products that I may have talked about in my 2020 skincare favorites or makeup favorites, but I'm really excited to go through these. Let's start with what I like to use now daily in my morning routine that has made me not want to wear makeup more than ever before, and that is the number 12 bronzing face drops from the brand Luxe Unfiltered. These are a newer purchase to me. I've never talked about these on my channel before, and I wanted to make sure that I had used them for about a month before I spoke about them, because adding something into your routine every single day is a big deal, especially for someone with sensitive skin. So I wanted to make sure I felt comfortable telling you guys about it before I made it in a video, and I gotta say, these are the best bronzing face drops I have ever used. In the past, I have talked about the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops, and although those are nice, they give you an immediate tan overnight. They do have some, pore clogging ingredients in them like coconut oil, and the scent is just very, very strong. These are actually sensitive skin friendly self-tanning drops. So first of all, these are more of a serum. They're like water drops rather than that thicker consistency of a normal face tanning drop. They're also cruelty-free, fragrance-free, silicone-free, oil-free, perfume-free. All of those things that bother sensitive skin, none of them are in here. And this also includes some really cool antioxidants and skin-loving ingredients. I have been using this mixed in with my moisturizer every morning, about 2 or 3 drops, and it creates a gradual tan over time rather than an overnight really severe tan. So you're kind of a little bit tan all the time instead of being pale on your body and tan on your face. I just love them. They make me feel a little bit more confident, and they definitely make me feel more comfortable going makeup free. So if you've been looking for an easy self-tanning drop routine, look into this company. I'm really impressed. It is pricey, but to be honest, it's worth it to me knowing that I'm not going to break out and I can use it every day. Of course, obviously, I'm wearing all of these products, or at least one from each category today as well, so if you have any questions, you can just focus on my face. So if you're not going to wear makeup, but you still want your face to look glowy and you maybe want a little bit of coverage, we need to talk about sunscreen. These are my favorite sunscreens of the moment. Some of them are new to me and new to this channel, which we'll talk about in a second, but I wanna start with this one. This is the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint SPF 40. I just talked about this product in a sensitive skin friendly makeup haul, and I have not applied it on camera yet, so if you guys are interested in that, like I said, I'm thinking about doing a video of this versus the Kosas tinted face oil to kind of give you a good breakdown, because those seem to be the 2 most popular products that I get requests on my page. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you lay down? So this is the most makeup product that you will find in this entire video, but I wanted to include it because to me, this really feels like skincare more than it does makeup. Although there is a shade to it, and obviously it does give you a little bit of coverage, for the most part, I consider this skincare. This formula is sensitive skin safe, it's oil-free, fragrance-free, just like everything that I recommend. It also has niacinamide, squalene, hyaluronic acid, and it is an SPF 40 coverage. On top of that, this is a mineral formula, so like I said, safe for sensitive skin, and it's just a really unique product. It does seem a little bit thick and a little bit strange when you first apply it because it ends up being about a shade or two lighter than your actual skin tone, but once you blend it in and let it sit for about 60 seconds, it ends up going to your perfect skin shade. It sits on the skin beautifully, sinks right in, gives you that tiny bit of coverage while knowing you're still protected from the sun. This is just beautiful, and this is definitely something that I would use on my no makeup days if I was feeling like I had a little bit of redness that I wanted to cover. But if I was feeling like I wanted to go full no makeup and just wear a sunscreen as my base product, I would either go for the Paula's Choice Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense, or this one is new to me. This is the La Roche-Posay and Helios Light Fluid Sunscreen SPF 50, and these are both mineral sunscreens. So the reason I included these two over some of the other ones out there are because they are both tinted mineral sunscreens, and that is my favorite kind of sunscreen that exists. I also think these would be good for any skin type. However, I do think that the La Roche-Posay is a little bit better for oily skin. This is my #1 favorite SPF of all time. I think most of you know that. I feel like I've talked about it in so many videos. It's actually what I'm wearing today. It's not really going to give you much coverage, but it is going to even out your skin tone. It sits beautifully. It looks so nice. It's got that natural finish, but it also has that lotiony feeling. It doesn't smell like an SPF. It's nice to reapply. I look forward to using it every day, and it lasts forever. There's 2 ounces in this little bottle, so this is still my #1 ever. But I did pick up the La Roche-Posay mineral sunscreen the other day, and I wanted to talk about it because it is super duper lightweight. In fact, I have a friend from high school who reached out to me when I talked about this on my Instagram to ask if she thought it would be good on her dark skin tone. And I absolutely think it will. There is literally no white cast in this product. I don't know how they did it. For having a mineral sunscreen, it is completely tinted. I do think if you are super deep, there might be a tiny bit of a cast, but to be honest, it blends into the skin pretty much seamlessly, almost as if it was a chemical sunscreen, and it is light as air. So they consider this to be a fluid rather than like a traditional sunscreen, and I would absolutely have to agree with that. I can already tell this is going to be my go-to sunscreen this summer because it is so lightweight, and I think that it allows for breathability in your skin, and when it's on, it just feels like nothing. It feels like air. So I'm really excited and happy I picked this up. It's not quite enough for me in the winter right now, which is why I've been using my Paula's Choice, but I am really excited to pull this out in the summer, especially knowing that it's gonna give me that really natural, lifelike finish with a tint. The star of the show, in my opinion, in this video, and it's a new product to me and new on this channel, is the M Cosmetics Face Cuddle. I saw this when it came out on M Cosmetics site, and I was like, I don't need this, I don't need this, like...
Definitely don't need it. I 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 need it!
I use my CeraVe healing ointment. Like, why do I need a moisture stick? And eventually it just wore me down after seeing it online so many times and hearing so many people say how much they love it. I just had to buy it. And this is not a cheap product, so that is really saying something. And let's talk about really what it is. This is a moisture balm in a stick form, and this is made with squalene and coffee seed oil. It also has a few different oils in it that I honestly don't know too much about, but I can tell you that they smell like peppers. Which sounds scary because when you smell it, it literally smells like green peppers and red peppers, which they talk about on the site, that it has like an earthy scent. And when I first applied it, I was like, is this literally like pepper oil? It's not. Let me show you guys how I apply it. On my no makeup days, I apply it literally like a highlighter. Look at that. I apply it like a makeup highlighter, and it gives me the most beautiful dewy glow. And I also put it around my mouth because that's where I get a lot of dryness during the day. and maybe I don't want to reapply a moisturizer, I'll just go in with this moisture stick and kind of rub it around, and it sinks right in within 5 minutes. I just think the way that it looks on your temples and your cheekbones, your nose, it's stunning, especially in the sunlight. I can insert a video or a picture of me wearing it in the sunlight so you guys can really see how it looks. It is a super unique thing to have in my collection, and is something that, like I said, has made me want to wear makeup less, because I just feel like it gives me such a natural looking glow automatically while giving me a little bit of moisture on my skin. They do have a couple other sticks like this out there in the world. Vaseline has a stick that you can apply, or you can just apply your ointments if you don't feel like spending the money, but I love M Cosmetics, so I wanted to support them and I wanted to try this cool innovative product. I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something super innovative and unique and you like to not wear makeup but you still want to look a little bit highlighted. This is awesome. This again kind of falls into in between makeup and non-makeup, but they're clear products, so I felt like it was worth talking about. And that is your eyebrows. If you truly do not want to apply any makeup at all, you'll probably want to skip this step. However, if you like to feel put together, just hear me out because it really doesn't look like makeup. The first thing that we're going to talk about is the Anastasia Brow Freeze. I also mentioned that in that video talking about kind of trendy new makeup, and I am wearing this today. I personally think this product was made for those times in which you do not have any makeup on, because I've noticed that it builds up a little bit on my eyebrows when I do have makeup on, or when I have like a coverage product. It ends up giving like little balls on the tip of my eyebrows of clear, like, you know, little gunk. But when I don't have any makeup on and my SPF has sunk into my skin and I use it, it works perfectly. Now, this gives you kind of a laminated brow look, so if you don't want to fill in at all and you just want your brows to be kind of really fluffed up and really kind of laminated to your face, this is totally what I would pick up. And if you're looking for a similar effect but you don't want to spend the money on an Anastasia product, I would recommend the NYX The Brow Glue. This is going to give you a similar effect, except for it already comes with a spoolie. This one actually does come with a spoolie already, but I will say it is a tiny bit goopier and a little bit goes a long way. So if you do pick this up, you'll definitely want to make sure you get all of the excess off the brush before you apply. Then it will give you a very natural, fluffy look. It's not going to give you that laminated brow effect, but it will totally hold them in place and help your kind of all together, very natural look come together and make you feel a little bit more polished. Okay, the last thing that I want to talk about are lip products, and I have a few that I want to talk about that I ended up narrowing down from a lot, because really you could wear any kind of lip gloss or lip product that you want and still have that no makeup vibes. But if you really want to go for the no muss, no fuss, I can apply this however, whenever, and it really isn't going to affect my overall look or the way that my face feels, then these are definitely the choice for you. So if you are looking for literally no color, but you just want that moisture and you want it to be easy, but you still want to feel a little bit special, this is what you should get. This is the Cocoa Kind Maca Beat Stick. They sent me this in PR, and I really have been using it every single day on my lips. There is absolutely no tint, even though it is a little bit red. It's just from the beets. And because it is so fat, you can use it all around your mouth and kind of get a little bit of that moisture in any dry areas that you might have. And you can also use this just as a spot treatment for any dryness you might have, kind of like the face cuddle. I just choose not to use this or their matcha stick, which I also have over on my bedside table, because this includes olive oil as the main ingredient, and the matcha stick includes coconut oil, and those just end up clogging my pores a little bit, so I just prefer to use them on my lips. But if your skin is not super sensitive, you don't break out easily, you can just use these all over the face or as a spot dry treatment, but they are really, really nice on the lips. They give you a good feel and they're not sticky, they're not messy, no color, so that is my first recommendation. If you want the feel of a moisture stick like that, but you want a little bit of color, you probably already know what I'm going to say. These are the Glow Recipe Lip Pops, and I should have known that this purple one, the blueberry flavor, is now not a limited edition flavor. It is a full-time flavor that you can get on Sephora's site at any time, which I'm so glad because now I can recommend it to you. They also recently just changed the formula and the size, so there's like 33% more lip pop in them, and they're flat instead of like a lipstick bullet. So that's kind of cool. I'm almost out of my watermelon. I already have a backup, so don't worry about that. And that's what I'm wearing today, actually. These do have a scent, so if you don't like fragrance products, you'll want to skip this one. They smell like candy. Do you want me to apply your skincare? They just smell like candy. The blueberry one smells like blueberry candy, and the watermelon one is just, it's literally to die for. It smells so good. These leave a slight tint / stain to your lips that kind of get a little bit stronger with your body chemistry over time. They don't feel like a lipstick. They feel more like these moisture sticks here, but they leave you with that little bit of color so you look more alive, like you have a little bit going on. Obviously the blueberry one is going to leave more of a berry tint, and then the watermelon leaves more of a pink. These are incredible. They were in my 2020 skincare favorites, and I love to use them on makeup days and no makeup days. And the last lip recommendation that I have, and again it can be used for more than just your lips, are the Glossier Balm.coms. I have 4 of them, maybe 3. I have the Wild Fig, Cherry, Berry, and Mango. So it really depends on what flavor you want and how you want to use them, but I like to use them for different reasons. They also have a fragrance-free version that's clear that you could just use as a salve or a balm, kind of like the Cocoa Kind stick, but it's in a tube instead. It's basically like a Vaseline style product, but they're a little bit elevated and obviously easier to carry around. These are my 2 favorite of all of them on my no makeup days. The Wild Fig is limited edition. I'm not sure if it's still in stock. If it is, you should definitely pick it up. It has the best scent, and it's in between like a fruity and a floral scent, and it has a coral color. I'll show you here in a second. And then the cherry, if you don't like cherry medicinal scents, you're definitely gonna not like this, but I personally do. I don't know why. This one is like a true blue shade red, if you know what I mean. The kind of red that makes your teeth look white. So this is the cherry here in that kind of blue toned red, and then this is the Wild Fig. And I just love these. They look super duper natural on your lips, and they don't give you too much color, but they also make you feel like you've got a little bit going on. You've got a nice flush to your lips. They smell really nice under your nose. And I don't know, they're just kind of like a luxurious no makeup day product to me that I love to use. And they're not sticky. I'm literally just rubbing it into my hand as if it was a Vaseline, and I have no issues with it. So those are my no makeup day favorites. Please make sure you head to Kevin's channel and watch his video on his favorites. We do have different skin types, and he doesn't wear a lot of makeup, so I'm really curious to see what he picks. I feel like he's gonna have a really nice glowy sunscreen recommendation. And also make sure you subscribe to Kevin's channel. He's so amazing, and I want to give him that push to get going on YouTube. Let me know if you liked this video down in the comments below. I'm happy to make more like this. We have really great content coming up in the next few weeks. We're gonna do a vlog. We're gonna dive into more declutters because it's an absolute mess in my beauty drawer, and I will see you guys then.